Hey, this is the C&D channel. I'm Chris, and this is MMA for you. I'm just going to be doing my predictions for Bellator 45. But before we get into that, I'd like to thank our sponsors, GoBusiness123.com, DeMarco Sunglasses Boutique in Laguna Beach, and DeMarcoUSA.com as well. I didn't do a post-fight analysis for Bellator 44 actually, so I'll just give a couple thoughts, about Bellator 44. Good win by Hector Lombard beating Vital. I didn't find the fight too exciting for the first two rounds, and then the third round really picked up, and Lombard got another highlight reel knockout punch. The guy was standing for a second, and then he just fell after he got punched. It was pretty awesome spectacle actually. Shlemenko versus Cooper was a really fun fight. Shlemenko just proved to be, I guess, the better and more diverse striker. Cooper's just he's such a game guy. I mean, the guy was throwing uppercuts. In the third round. I think he knew he was behind, so he's just throwing all these uppercuts, and it's just really cool to seeing a guy have a sense of urgency like that. So it was really cool to see by Brett Cooper. Good win by Shlemenko. Samuel Rapiza almost beat Karavakis. He was up 2 rounds, and then he lost the third round and lost the fight by submission. I didn't get many of my predictions right either. I want to say I only got 2 or so. 2 of the main card ones. Not too sure about the prelims there. And finally, Michael Chandler beat Patricio Freire, Pitbull Freire. Good win. I've always liked Michael Chandler. Like I said, he's mini Sean Shirk. I was really intrigued by the matchup, and it delivered. I love it in the second round when I think Chandler throws a combination. There's a flying kick, and then Patricio goes back, reverse or counters with his own combinations, and then he does a flying knee. It's pretty cool. A lot of people do take issue with Michael Chandler doing 3 nut shots, pretty much. 1 in each round. I understand that Michael Chandler has only been training MMA for just a couple, maybe 2 years, if I'm not mistaken. Striking, no more than 2 years. You don't see him do much striking in the cage. I give him a pass for that. I do feel, however, that they're nut shot. 3 nut shot, 1 nut shot every round. I spar myself. I do train a little. Just because I love doing it, not because I want to be professional or anything. But I train. I train light too. We spar light in my gym, and I've been hitting the balls. It's not fun. I don't wear a cup either, so it's really not fun. It will take the wind off your sails. It happens, It's definitely something that Michael Chandler should work on for sure. But it's hard to say, It's hard to say how much of an impact they were. But obviously, like I said, it really takes a lot out of you. Especially if you take one every round. I wouldn't even have faulted Patricio if he wanted to, after the third one, if he wanted to call it the fight and take a DQ. He took 3 shots. It's 2 of them, the knee and the one in the third round, were really hard ones. So yeah. But that's pretty much for that, the review for Bellator 44. So let's go to my analysis now. Okay, Sean Jordan is going to fight John Hale. I'm going to go with Sean Jordan to win that one. Thiago Santos is going to fight Derek Lewis. I'm going with Thiago Santos to win that. Luis Santos is going to fight Nikolai Curry. Man, Luis Santos has like over 50 fights. I'm going to go with him. And Sam Alvey is going to fight Carl the Psycho Amasu. I'm actually really looking forward to seeing Carl Amasu in the Bellator cage. I've always liked his stuff. Definitely going to go Carl Amasu to win this one. And I think he applied for the Ultimate Fighter. And seeing the guys they got for this season, they missed out on a great guy here. Him and Andre Galvao, if I'm not mistaken, both applied and both didn't make it for some reason. And seeing the guys that are fighting, yeah, they missed out on some pretty good talent here. In the featherweight tournament final, we got Daniel Straus versus Patricio Pitbull Freire. Straus is a grinder. He did win his last fight by guillotine. He's huge for his weight class. When I first saw the guy, I thought he was like a lightweight. But Patricio, he's not like tall like that, like Straus is, but he's a thick guy. He's very big for his weight class too. I love the Pitbull brothers, man. These guys are awesome. I just got to go with Patricio here to win this one. His takedown defense is good, too. He has very good takedown defense. I mean, he was defending some takedowns from Joe Warren for a while. I know Wilson Hayes was trying a couple takedowns on him. I just think that Patricio, I think he'll be able to defend most of the takedowns. I gotta wonder about the pressure that Daniel Straus is going to bring. You know, he really keeps going. He has great cardio. And he definitely has that way of winning a fight, of just constant pressure, constant grinding. If he gets a takedown, he can keep a guy down. Of course, Patricio is no slouch on the ground by any stretch. I mean, I remember the first time I saw him, he got that leg lock that was just insane. But yeah, I gotta go with Patricio. He's definitely the better striker, for sure. And I just think he just has more ways to win. And finally, we had the Bellator light heavyweight tournament final and the crowning of a new Bellator light heavyweight champion, as Richard Hale is going to fight Christian Mpumu. Got to go with Mpumu here. Yeah, he's a smaller light heavyweight, but in his last fight, he beat his opponent in a very short amount of time. His striking's pretty crisp. He's pretty quick, also, which I like. He's generally on his feet. Richard Hale, he fought Dieter Linderman. The fight was kind of sloppy. Of course, he did do the inverted triangle choke, which is really cool. I mean, I don't see him doing that in Mpumu. But yeah, I got Christian Mpumu to win this thing. Yeah, and that's pretty much it for my Bellator 45 predictions. So, yeah, and that's pretty much it for MMA for you. Thank you guys very much.